Have you ever felt like everything in your life is speeding up? Arguments flaring, technology glitching, emotions running high. That's not your imagination. Something powerful is coming. And if you're not prepared, it could shake your world in ways you never expected. From March 15th to April 7th, 2025, Mercury Retrograde in Aries is setting the stage for one of the most intense astrological periods of the year. This isn't just another Mercury retrograde. It's happening in the sign of fire, war, and raw instinct. Aries doesn't wait. It doesn't hesitate. It acts. And when Mercury, the planet of communication and thought, turns backward in this impulsive energy, the result? Chaos or clarity, depending on how you navigate it. This is a cosmic pressure cooker. Expect miscommunication, short tempers, unexpected confrontations, and a deep need to take action, whether you're ready or not. If you rush, react, or let your emotions take the wheel, you could find yourself in explosive arguments, broken contracts, or making reckless decisions you'll regret later. But if you understand what's happening, you can turn this moment into a powerful initiation, a time to reclaim your voice, refine your direction, and awaken your inner fire without letting it burn everything down. So, how do you master this energy instead of being consumed by it? Stay with me. Mercury retrograde in Aries doesn't just change things, it magnifies them. Think of it like pouring gasoline on whatever is already smoldering inside you. If you're feeling confident and aligned, this energy will push you to breakthroughs, bold decisions, and reclaiming your personal power. But if you're carrying anger, frustration, or unresolved wounds, those emotions will explode to the surface, demanding your attention. This energy isn't subtle, it's direct, aggressive, and relentless. Aries is ruled by Mars, the planet of war, action, and raw willpower. So when Mercury, the planet of communication, thought, and perception, slows down in this fiery sign, the result is intense mental and emotional combustion. You may feel like your thoughts are moving at lightning speed, jumping from one idea to the next without a clear direction. Conversations could quickly turn into arguments, especially if you act impulsively without thinking things through. Past conflicts may resurface, old wounds, past betrayals, or unresolved issues demanding closure. Your instincts will feel louder than usual, but not every impulse is wise to follow. This is a time of radical clarity or radical confusion, depending on how you handle it. If you move with awareness, you'll see hidden truths emerging, false narratives crumbling, and the courage to face what you've been avoiding. But if you react emotionally, without pausing to reflect, you could burn bridges, say things you don't mean, or sabotage important relationships. Key takeaway: this retrograde is a mirror. It will amplify whatever is already inside you. The question is, what are you feeding? Clarity or chaos? Intuition or impulse? Before you act, before you react, take a deep breath. Not every feeling is a command. Not every thought needs to be spoken. Next, let's talk about what not to do during this time. Common traps to avoid. During this retrograde, your impulses will feel like truth. But don't be fooled. Not every urge, memory, or message is a sign you should act on. This is where most people get caught in the fire. They mistake intensity for clarity, action for progress, and triggers for truth. But if you move too fast, you may find yourself burning bridges that didn't need to be burned and reopening wounds that were already healing. Here's what to avoid during this time. Impulsive reactions. Aries energy thrives on action, but during Mercury retrograde, acting without thinking can lead to conflicts, accidents, and regret. Slow down before making decisions, especially in relationships and career matters. Speaking without thinking. Harsh words fly easily under this influence. An argument that should have lasted 5 minutes could turn into a week-long war. Think before you text. Pause before you speak. Ask yourself, is this true? Is this necessary? Is this helpful? Reigniting old conflicts. Mercury retrograde often brings people from the past back into your life. But not every return is a sign to reopen the door. Sometimes, it's a test to see if you've truly moved on. Be discerning. Overusing fire, mirrors, or rituals. Aries is fire energy, and Mercury retrograde already distorts perception. Be cautious with candle work, mirror rituals, or intense spiritual practices. Fire is powerful, but if handled carelessly, it destroys. Believing every thought or memory. Your mind will replay old stories, past conversations, and even regrets. Not everything that surfaces is a message from the universe. Some of it is just Mercury stirring the waters of your subconscious. Don't mistake old fears for present truth. The truth. This retrograde isn't here to break you. It's here to wake you. But only if you move with awareness, not impulse. So, how do you work with this energy instead of fighting against it? That's what we'll cover next. How to align with inner guidance and channel this fire for growth. If Mercury retrograde in Aries is a wildfire, you have two choices. Let it consume everything in its path, or learn to harness the flames for transformation. This is not a time to suppress your emotions, but it is a time to channel them with wisdom. Instead of reacting impulsively, focus on grounding, self-awareness, and inner clarity. Here's how to work with this energy instead of against it. Pause before acting. Aries energy pushes for immediate action, but Mercury retrograde says, wait. Before sending that text, making that decision, or confronting that person, give it time. If it's truly right, it will still feel right after reflection. Ground yourself daily. With thoughts racing and emotions heightened, your best tool is grounding. Try. Walking barefoot on the earth to balance fiery energy. Breathwork to calm impulsive reactions. Journaling to process emotions before speaking them aloud. Trust your intuition, but question it too. This is a time of deep inner knowing, but also distorted signals. Ask yourself, is this a true insight or just a passing emotional wave? Meditate. Reflect. Let clarity rise naturally instead of forcing an answer. Use this time to reflect, not react. Instead of picking fights, quitting jobs, or making drastic changes, observe what's coming up for you. What emotions are surfacing? What patterns keep repeating? This is a chance to see yourself clearly, without rushing into chaos. Stay present, avoid numbing and escaping. When energy is intense, the temptation is to escape, through social media, distractions, or even self-sabotage. Don't run from this moment. Face what's arising with courage, and you'll emerge stronger. Mercury retrograde in Aries is not a punishment. It's a spiritual test. If you can pause, listen, and align with your truth, this fire will forge you, not burn you. Now, let's bring it all together with a final message of empowerment. Take a deep breath. Feel the fire of Aries not as destruction, but as transformation. This retrograde isn't here to break you. It's here to show you what's been hidden, what's unresolved, and what's waiting to be reclaimed. Yes, this energy is intense. Yes, things may feel chaotic. But remember this, you are not powerless. Mercury retrograde in Aries is a mirror. It will reflect back the energy you bring into it. If you focus on anger, impatience, and fear, that's what will grow. But if you focus on awareness, clarity, and alignment, you will emerge from this fire stronger, wiser, and more in tune with your truth. Your focus shapes your reality. So ask yourself, what am I feeding, chaos or clarity? Am I reacting from impulse or responding from wisdom? What lesson is this energy trying to teach me? You are more powerful than this retrograde. You are not at its mercy. You are its master when you choose to move with awareness. So as we enter this fiery cycle, remember, pause before acting. Ground yourself in truth. Listen to your intuition. But don't be ruled by impulse. This is your initiation. Use this moment to align with your truth. The power is already within you. The universe isn't testing you to watch you fail. It's pushing you to rise. If this message spoke to your soul, share this wisdom with others. Let's move through this together. See you in the next video. Fire sparks.